Hey, how's it going? Alright, good for you. Can we talk about Funky Kong for a little bit? He made his debut in 1994's Donkey Kong Country, and his main shtick was that he would help the two simians fly everywhere because, well, it would hurt their little feeties to walk around the whole freaking island. The case was pretty much the same in the other two Donkey Kong Country games, but in Donkey Kong 64, this dude went full American. That's beside the point. He eventually got invited to race along the other Mario characters in Mario Kart Wii, so it made sense for him to be one of the fastest, seeing as, well, he's a transportation expert. But holy cow, this guy's fast. Like, he's top tier. If you've ever played or watched someone else play Mario Kart Wii online, then you've most likely seen the absolute horde of Funky Kongs. And well, it's because he actually has really good stats when paired with the Flame Runner. Good speed, good drift, good control. So when it came time to make Mario Kart 8, you'd think the game developers would include the fan favorite Funky the Monkey. But wait, he's not here. Hey, why does this game feel different? I think Funky Kong changed Mario Kart forever? In case you're not aware, Nintendo's like a very family-friendly type company. They like having something for every kind of gamer, and when it comes to party games, they really like to emphasize the gaming for everyone part of it. For the most part, they tend to stay away from advanced tech or tricky execution, and instead focus more so on accessibility so everyone can have fun with these games. Just look at Melee and Brawl. Melee, one of the most technical games that Nintendo has ever created. And Brawl, well, yeah. So I think the same kind of thinking applies here. Mario Kart Wii was surprisingly technical. I mean, there was all kinds of wacky shortcuts, tricks, techs. It was just a very freeform game, even if it was just a game about racing in circles. Then you take a look at Mario Kart 8 and it's completely different. There's very few wacky shortcuts, few out of bounds tricks, limited tech. And I'm pretty sure the game devs intentionally made it that way because I think they wanted to stay as far away as possible from this more competitive version of Mario Kart. So I believe they made a couple of conscious design decisions in order to make it more family friendly. Everything is a lot more streamlined. Like, it feels too polished in some instances. I think you can really tell when you look at the vehicles. See, back in Mario Kart Wii, bikes reigned supreme due to the fact that sports bikes had something called inside drifting, which just basically means that the angle you drift at is a lot sharper than an outside drifter, which is all karts. This, combined with the fact that you can grant yourself a free speed boost with a wheelie, just made bikes overall a lot faster and more efficient to use. I think they tried to balance this by only letting you achieve one level of boost while using a bike, but this one downside was heavily outweighed by all the other positives. And in comparison, well, in Mario Kart 8 they completely got rid of wheelies, and inside drifting worked a lot differently. I think this was their effort to make karts and bikes more balanced, and I think it worked out exactly how they wanted it to. And in fact, if anything, I feel like karts are faster in this game because a lot of world records are held with karts. I think it's fine to have things be more balanced. However, the fact that wheelies are removed just took away an extra layer of depth to the gameplay to Mario Kart because there were other like little intricacies that came with using a bike and being able to do a wheelie. I'm guessing they didn't want Mario Kart to be too deep anymore, so that's why they kind of got rid of the wheelies, because it was hard to balance, but also perhaps it'd be too confusing for, casual players. For example, if a casual player wanted to use a sports bike that they really liked how it looked, then using it optimally or, balanced to be able to get the most use out of it, they'd have to know how to wheelie, and perhaps it's just, I don't know, maybe too much of a mechanic for casuals to learn. In the eyes of Nintendo, right? Because, in my eyes, I put the wheelies in the game, bro, because, it was balanced kind of, because you could get knocked off of your wheelie and you had to pick and choose when you did want to use a wheelie in Mario Kart Wii, because there was always that risk that you would get knocked off of your wheelie and be really slow. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know why Nintendo didn't bring back the wheelies. I can't say for sure, but I believe it's to make it more family friendly. And the physics in these two games are also really different. In Mario Kart 8, it kind of feels like your vehicle has a magnet attached to the bottom of it, except for when the game allows you to jump in the air. It's kind of hard to explain, but every piece of road just feels kind of flat, if that makes sense. And then you take a look at Mario Kart Wii, and there's little grooves in the road that make it so, like, you're actually bumping up and down the road, kind of, realistic. And I think that in the case of driving along the main path, that's fine, but it limits you whenever you're trying to make your own shortcut kind of thing. For example, in Grumble Volcano, you can go off of this. It's not even intended to be a ramp, but you kind of jump off of it as if it were a ramp in order to land on this rock. And in order to make it to the other side, you skip a huge portion of the track. And then when you try it in Mario Kart 8, like your guy just kind of falls flat down. So yeah, players would exploit the more freeform version of these physics in order to do insane shortcuts. And alright, you know what? I will give it to Mario Kart 8. There are some pretty cool shortcuts in Mario Kart 8, but I feel like they're not as many and they're not as cool. They're not as wacky. I don't know, I guess like I just kind of like wacky shortcuts. Like things that are like, it's kind of like the game developers are winking at you like, hey, you shouldn't do this, wink wink, but we know you're gonna do it, so have fun with it, you know what I mean? But yeah, the change in physics also affected more than just shortcuts. They affected the way you interact with ramps, which is where some of the more advanced tech would occur in Wii. For example, you could do load tricks, which actually helped you go faster, or you could do drift tricks or delayed tricks. There's a lot of different types of tricks you could do off of the ramps, and they all had their own unique purposes, be it intentionally programmed or not. But in Mario Kart Wii, all the tricks for the most part feel the same, and I don't think you can really do any complicated tech off of the ramps. So yeah. Something else that kind of rubs me the wrong way is you can't really go backwards in this game. Lakitu actually prevents you from going too far backwards. And I think the main reason that they did this is that so old Grandpa Joe won't be going the wrong way the whole time. But in a way, it kind of dissuades the player from having the freedom to do whatever they want. And I think that's kind of the perfect metaphor for Mario Kart 8. Have fun, but we're gonna make sure you have fun our way. Because don't get me wrong, Mario Kart 8 it's fun. It's a pretty fun game, but it's just a different kind of fun. I never got the same feeling from playing it that I did Mario Kart Wii. And I think a lot of it has to do with the game feel of it. Because when you got going in that game, man, sometimes you just feel unstoppable. You'd feel like insane, doing all these drifts into wheelies, into stunts off the ramps, into you land and you gotta drift over here, and yeah, it's just different, You're always doing something in Mario Kart Wii. You're pushing some buttons, thinking about items, trying to align yourself for a Koopa Snipe or something. I just felt a lot more involved in Wii than 8, and I got a greater satisfaction out of it because you were just doing more things, It's like if you've ever played a fighting game and you practice this one combo in the training room, and you just practice it over and over and over again, and then you land it in the game, like you feel nuts, And that's kind of how it would feel for Mario Kart Wii, because you could go into the time trials and practice these shortcuts over and over and over again. When you race online and you pulled it off, you just felt like it felt amazing, Alright, so by now, I'm sure you realized you caught me in a lie. The jig is up. My title and my thumbnail are a little bit exaggerated. it's clear that Funky Kong is not solely responsible for the huge change in the Mario Kart formula. But I mean, you have to understand that Funky Kong is kind of the poster boy for Mario Kart Wii and all of the imperfections that came with it. So I really understand why Nintendo would decide to not include him in Mario Kart 8, because, well, it's not really the same formula anymore. It's not the same kind of game. They want to stay far away from that version of Mario Kart. But I feel like Funky Kong was a fan favorite in Mario Kart Wii, aside from the competitive aspect of it. So I did find it really unfortunate that they didn't bring him back for Mario Kart 8, even though he probably would be a really easy addition. He's essentially just a photoshopped version of Donkey Kong. And I mean, look at his swagger, bro. I mean, he's nuts with it. Why do they not bring him back? He did come back for Mario Kart Tour, but Mario Kart Tour is such a far removed version. It's just so far removed from the original Mario Kart formula that I don't play it. I never, thought of playing it. You know what I do like is that they have all these cool characters and costumes and stuff. I mean, of course, that's how they're gonna make their money. And I wish they brought that into the mainline Mario Kart games. And it's fine, don't get me wrong. Mario Kart 8 is still a good game. It's amazing, I would say. It's still, that wacky Mario Kart formula. But sometimes I just can't help but reminisce on the old ways of Mario Kart Wii. I personally prefer games with higher skill ceilings because I get a higher satisfaction out of winning in them. And that's why I mainly play competitive games, as I'm sure maybe many of you also enjoy. Or maybe I'm just being an old head. But there's not much else to do other than just kind of wait and see what the next Mario Kart will be like. And hopefully Funky Kong will make his glorious return. The future of Mario Kart now is a little uncertain. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe kind of threw a wrench in the hopes for Mario Kart 9 on Switch, because, I mean, it's selling so well that I don't see why they would make a Mario Kart 9, because, I mean, Mario Kart 8 is one of the top selling Switch games. Anyway, it might just be for the next console that they launch. They're gonna save it for next time, or they'll just keep putting out Mario Kart 8 forever and ever. But then you look at Splatoon 3 and it's kind of like, why can't there be two entries in the same series on the same console? You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm sure that whenever Mario Kart 9 does come, they're probably going to use the same engine and the same formula as Mario Kart 8, because it feels like they kind of perfected the Mario Kart formula that they wanted. It's still that fun Mario Kart goodness, but they're going to make sure that you have fun the way they want you to. So I imagine they're gonna stay away from like advanced tech or stuff like that. I have been PT Shark. Thank you for watching all the way through and for putting up with my amazing Funky Kong cosplay. I didn't have a red bandana, so red beanie works fine, right? And just in case you couldn't tell, I am Funky Kong. Or at least I'm trying to be. And thanks for watching. Have a good one.